Hi guys, welcome to another pin unboxing with Marcy Mouse. Today I have 3 packages. I'm gonna let you see what I've got going right here. I have one that I'm gonna show last because this one is out of this world, bonkers crazy. I have international pin mail from Hong Kong. And I have international pin mail from my friend in Japan. So I figured I would let you see what came in the mail. My friend in Japan, I used to travel to Japan once a month, every month for about 10 years. I used up 2 passports. They gave me the thick size, and it turned me into a million-mile member with American Airlines. So the dogs are going crazy in the background. So this is my pin mail from my friend over there. I still keep in contact with a lot of them. And I am going to pull these out little by little. And then I'll angle down so you can see what is in the pile. So this is what we're gonna be looking at. First of all, I definitely had to get more of these aerial pins. They were really hard to find. Promotional pin that were offered at some of the Disney stores. They're not even Disney stores. They are like Mickey and Pal stores. Kind of our equivalent to Hallmark or a soda fountain or Targets have like a whole Disney pins section. So that's what Mickey and Pals is in Japan. They have different stores. I want to say there used to be about 85 of them when I was going to Japan regularly. So my friend at the Mickey and Pals stores, he was also a client of mine. He got me whatever I wanted from Japan. And he also, the dogs are playing with the tripod. That's them. And I brought him whatever he wanted from the States. So it was really an awesome kind of deal. I would go out with a full suitcase with his stuff, and I would come home with a full case for my clients here back at home in the States. So the first 3 that I had were those aerials. The next group of them, believe it or not, like back in the day, Tinkerbell was the #1. Tinkerbell and Stitch. I could not get enough Tinkerbell and Stitch pins. So every single time I went, I would get Tink and Stitch pins. I would tell all of the traders there, go stock up on as many as you can. Bring me all your Tink and Stitch pins. And then I would bring them home and I would trade them like hotcakes here in the States. Oh, I was so popular back then. So here's the first, and believe it or not, she's selling off some of her collection. So this is from Walt Disney World, and it's the Tinkerbell Window series. And let me see if I can get her little doors open, because they're really super cute. Here we go. Oh, they're kind of magnetized to close, but hopefully my shakes, well, we'll leave, no, they do open. And she's peeking in there. But the magnets want to pull it closed. So you're not going to be able to see her inside. I've learned to live with my shakes, and fortunately, most of you guys have to do that as well. So the next one is the Tinkerbell Heart Locket. There were 2 different ones, one from Japan and I believe one from Paris. They had different colors inside, and if I'm not mistaken, Japan was the pink, and Paris was green or blue. Here she is inside. And more from Disney World. I should have unwrapped these out of the baggies. Probably wasn't thinking too smart on that. This is the Art of Animation spinner, and it's her tushy on one side and her face peekaboo on the other. Unfortunately, my shakes are having the best of me today. Disney World also did a second series of pins. I believe these were a Pin of the Month series, 12 in total. They were the character sketches. They were a sketch on one side, and then it flipped to the other side to show their character in full color. All right, next up is a pretty cool pin. This was from, if you took a specific guided tour from Tokyo Disneyland, I believe, and this was Pin Trading Around the World, Tinkerbell. And all it says on the back is Disney. A lot of the Tokyo pins back then never said edition sizes. Then they got wind of it and they started putting edition sizes on them. And then for some reason it was somewhat outlawed. They found out that they couldn't put the edition sizes. And I have a feeling it had to do with the, Japan is a very honest country, and they want to make sure that everybody is held to a higher level of honesty, and there's no way to verify there were only that few amount of pins when they're being sent to different stores. So I have a feeling that's what happened with the No More Limited Edition printed on the back. Here is Pixie Dust Princess Tinkerbell. You're probably reading her backwards, but she's super cute. She's an older Disney store pin from Japan. I had to get some of her old Walt Disney World pins just because I haven't seen them in forever. So here is the Tinkerbell Compact. And I'll see about opening that for you. It's an actual compact mirror with her inside. Alrighty. I did get quite a bit from her. I was really happy. So I did tell you about the hearts. One pink, one blue. Here is the other heart. Pretty much identical on the cover and almost identical on the inside. However, the inside is blue. Kind of frustrates me sometimes because Disney really does reuse their artwork and certain poses a lot. And they could be so creative like so many of the fantasy pin collectors out there. Here is another one of those hinged pins, Pixie Dust Princess. And when you open her up, you see her sitting inside in a traditional pose, of course. Oh, that's a wrapper. All right, this next one I want to say might be Paris. Memory serves, but I could totally be wrong. Yep, this one is Paris. It's just a really cute Tinkerbell name. Let's see if I can get that to stay in my fingers here. And it's just Tinkerbell. It's a limited edition. It says edition limitee on the back of the pin. And then this one I'm in love with. I've never actually had this one before. It's also from Paris, an older one. It's pretty big and her wings are springy, boingy. That's the word for it, I believe. Nope, she's not gonna stay in my hands today. Let me try my other hand. Her posts are just the wrong distance apart. Here she is, and her wings are springy. She's a really good sized pin as well. Okay, so I did tell you about my friend, Mr. Morimoto from Japan, who owned those Mickey and Pal stores. And he thought that the reason that I loved getting all of the Tink pins was because it was my favorite. And at the time, Up had not come out yet. I didn't really have a Disney favorite other than I loved all of the cute little animals. That was my main collection at the time. But Of course, we always had a language barrier, and he misunderstood me. And for my birthday one year, he released 6 Tinkerbell pins that were limited edition. It was one of the first times they were doing limited edition individual series. It's something that he had asked me a lot of questions on to see how that would work. And so these were the 6. And to this very day, I still think of them as my birthday pins. I don't know that he had them created for me, but I do know that he released them for my birthday. That's when they were released. On the visit, he knew that I was coming, so he made sure it was being released the week that I was there, which is always super fun. Of course, these are all typical Tinkerbell stand or poses with a fun, cute background. They're all 3D pins and limited to 1,800. And then one big one that was released at the Mickey and Pal stores was this giant Peter Pan spinner, which had Peter on one side and Hook on the other. Peter and Wendy with Hook. So that was always fun. This one is dated 2002. All of those. She also sent a gift. So one thing you will find when trading with people from Japan, it's very customary to send a gift, gifto. And she always sends a little something extra with a little note. And of course she says, I look forward to seeing you again. This pin is a gift. And she sent a monorail Mickey, which their monorail is beautiful. So beautiful. All right, next up is the Hong Kong bag. So Hong Kong pins coming right up. This is from a Facebook friend of mine in Hong Kong. He got them out really fast. He always gives me a pretty smoking deal. That way I can always pass on lower prices to all of my friends. These are the game prize pins that are going on in Hong Kong. You do have to play a game. You have to pay to play a game, and I believe these are the consolation prizes. So the first 2 I have are Oswald and the White Rabbit from Wonderland. That White Rabbit is going to my friend Patty. She's a huge White Rabbit collector, and I'm never gonna let her down on getting her a pin that she needs, and she needs that. And of course, look at Judy Hopps with her little carrot. I'm gonna dangle this in front of you guys and make you follow me everywhere. Just kidding. All right, the next ones that I got 2 of each of those. I ended up buying an extra set for my friend Carrie. You guys all know her as Dolphin Callie on Instagram. And it'll give her some great traders for going to Disneyland because they're really super popular. So I got 2 of each of all of these as well. Here are the first 2. It's Stitch. Oh my goodness, look at his little horn. They're all wearing different hats, and Alien wearing a monkey hat, Stitch wearing a rhino hat, Alien wearing a monkey hat. It looks like, to me at least. And then Cheshire Cat is wearing an elephant hat. So funny, and they're so cute. All right, but what I really wanted from him, the #1 thing I couldn't live without, was these cute, super cute little baby blankets. They are the most sweet thing. I got 2 of each, one for Carrie, one for me, and I'll show you them one at a time so you can really enjoy them. Here is Winnie the Pooh. So somebody's gonna be able to take a poo this Friday night. Winnie the Pooh. And Tramp. Baby, these are all babies. Like, are you kidding? Look at how cute he is. And Thumper. Look at this chubby cheeks. Are you kidding? Look at those cheeks. That's what I love about my son the most, his little chubba wubbas. Oh, turkey cheeks. I love to gobble them. And then, not so cute for me. I'm not a huge Pumbaa fan. He's a little too stinky for me, but cute little Pumbaa in a baby blanket. And gotta have one more puppy. There is Patch, the Dalmatian. Or no, I think that's Lucky. And then the last one is probably my favorite. It's Figgy Kitty, because he reminds me of my kitty Bonkers, even though she only has a white tuxedo tummy, not a white face, but she's a black and white. So there's Figgy Kitty. And I will tell you to keep an eye out in the next probably a week and a half, because I actually made a Marie Aristocat spin-off of this blanket series. I can't believe they left her out. She needed to be done. I might be doing a few more, and they're gonna be more affordable fantasy pins. They're probably gonna be in the $12 to $15 range. I just have to figure out how much they're gonna charge me on that shipping. All right, so the last box that we're waiting on is this big UPS box. And I got a message, an email last night saying that my UPS box was gonna be delivered, and I don't remember ordering anything. I checked the dates. I didn't have anything coming out of my PayPal account. I had no idea what it was. And then when I logged into Instagram this morning and I saw somebody else post what they got from UPS, I knew what it was. And you guys are gonna die. I can't even believe that I got lucky enough to get through. This is the soda fountains. Couples. These are the couples. I believe there are 8 of them here. I'm gonna look at my receipt. This is the first time I'm seeing them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Geez, $20 in tax. Are you kidding me? Tax is more than shipping. At least shipping was only $12 this time around. Last time I think it was $24. Okay, so these are really big, really big. I'm gonna show them to you one at a time. Everybody is going bonkers crazy over these. The release was a madhouse. It was a spinning wheel of death. If you didn't see my video on how this release went, you should watch it, because pretty much the whole world was trying to buy 300 of these. It crashed their website. Everybody got the spinning wheel of death trying to load the page for at least 45 minutes before giving up. And after those 40, I think they sold out at 48 minutes. I got through at the 38-minute mark, so I was pretty excited, and they still had all of them. That was Aladdin and Jasmine, and I'm gonna say my favorite. Oh, that's my favorite. You guys are all gonna know what my favorite is, but I'm still gonna save it. All right, who's next? They did bubble wrap them. Cindy and her prince. Oh, so pretty. Everybody else's favorite, not my favorite. Coronation scene. Oh no, not the wedding scene with Max, which I always try and give my sister a Max pin for her Max collection. My nephew's name is Max, so that we have a collection of pins just for him. He has all of the Max pins, so Max the dog and Maximus the horse. Fortunately, my sister got through and she was able to order a set also, so I don't have to give that Max up, and we'll be able to put it in a Friday Night Live. Here are the Dalmatian puppies. So I actually believe I'm going to be taking these to the park and trade, but my friend Maribel, Dodgers Princess, you guys all know her on my Friday Night Live, she got through and she's going to be selling her set. She's a single mother on a teacher's salary in Los Angeles, and so I told her I would happily sell her set and help her fund her hobby so she can buy some more Dumbo and Jasmine and Star Wars pins for her and her 2 daughters. Oh, look at Robin Hood. Are you kidding me right now? They are so sweet. These pins retailed for $25 each plus tax. Tax looks like it was about $2 each. So the retail on these was $27, 25 plus $2 tax, $27 retail plus shipping, which is another $1, which meant $28 and change is what they cost you, plus your time and headaches to try and get lucky and get through. And fortunately, three people that I know, Maribel, my sister, and myself all got through. Now I'm going to show you the final pin, and it's the best one. Look at them. Look at them. Are you kidding? Can you see that? Are they so glorious? Oh my goodness, I'm in love. All right, so I'm going to show you everything that I unboxed today. Most of this will be in this Friday night's live show on Instagram. Make sure you're following me at Marcy Mouse. That's my name everywhere. It's my I have an AOL email address, believe it or not, and it's just Marcy Mouse. No numbers attached. That's how long I've had it. I was also Marcy Mouse on eBay when I was doing eBay. I am Marcy Mouse on Instagram and on Twitter and on YouTube. It's just the best name. It's who I am. Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, and Marcy Mouse. So hopefully we will see you on Friday night. Don't be afraid to say hi in the comments. We have great chats and super fun followers that you'll make great friends with. And we'll see you again real soon.